Alright, this is Andrew with Joda Home Inspections. We are doing a sewer scope today here in St. George. Today is June 6th, 2025, and we have the camera pushed out 92 feet to the septic tank. We're at 580 North Meadow Drive, Dameron Valley. So what I'm able to see is the lateral line. I can see that you are draining into a septic tank, but I can't tell you the condition of the septic tank or how it's performing or when it was cleaned. The seller said that they've never lived here full time, and so it's not been cleaned ever. I would always recommend that it be cleaned and evaluated further. You had two great big metal covers on the lawn in front of the house. I would assume that's where the septic tank was. I think the seller mentioned that that's where he thought they were as well. And so I'd recommend having it cleaned and then having the septic tank looked at specifically by a specialist. But right off the bat, you have a little bit of standing water where the line kind of goes up before it goes into the septic tank. Starting to come out of it at 84 feet. So not quite 10 feet, but I mean, you do have a little bit of a belly there, and so it's easier for waste to collect, and you can get grease that settles right there, and it can create a sticky spot. And if you get enough bigger pieces of waste that get stuck, it can create a backup. That's not an issue with the septic tank, that's an issue with the grade of the lateral line. And the only way to fix that is to dig it up and re-slope it. So that's going to be, I guess, under the driveway, which is gravel, and so honestly not the worst spot to need to dig up. Not ideal, but not the end of the world if you wanted to correct the slope, or if you just leave it and you know about it and you have issues with it later, you know where to start. Talk to the septic guy about it. He might. I mean, generally septic guys are capable of digging. You have to add a lot of risers and dig up septic tanks, and so they would probably be able to give you a price to repair that as well. This lateral line's a little longer than average for a septic line. Average length of a sewer that I see is 100 feet or so. Usually septic is right outside the house. Not wrong, just a little bit longer than what's typical with a lot of septic lines. But PVC pipe, that's what they use on most new construction. Some of it's white like this one is. A lot of it's SCR, which is more of a turquoise color. And I'm accessing the line right outside the house. And so we're seeing everything going out through the yard to the septic tank. We're just not seeing what's under the house where it's buried. But they had a great accessible clean out cap right in the front yard, which makes it easy to get to if needed. I'm going to end this recording now.